In this video, we're going to be discussing everything that's new since I got the Cosy 6, including everything that I've had to do since having the Cosy 6 installed and everything new that's come with it. I've got the wife a new car. It's not that one. I'll show you that later. But I've also got some really important personal news to tell you and what's going to be happening to the channel going forward. Now, if you're wanting to learn more about this Cosy 6, I'll be doing some videos on that, so click subscribe, notification bell. There's stuff about the cop, there's stuff about people, where I've put it, all sorts of stuff coming about the Cosy 6 very soon on the channel, so go and click subscribe, and some possibly important news about it very soon. Now, I've cleaned up the area, put some bark here and some lavender plants just to make the area look a bit more nicer, and yes, I've spoken to my neighbours and they all quite like it. So I've now replastered all the walls here where I've took off the plaster so I could get the pipes to these radiators, and also the plaster upstairs has been redone. But we also had another option. Now, at the time of installing the heat pump, you have the option of having the gas removed, which of course I did, because you're going to be saving about £100 a year just in standing charge. Now, that meant I had no gas for my gas hob. So the gas hob has obviously been ripped out and I've replaced it with this AEG induction hob. Link down below if you want the same one as what I've got here. But I also had to upgrade the pans, so I've got a new set of Tefal pans here. Again, if you want the same pans as me, they're down below in the description. And I also got this griddle pan, this solid iron griddle pan. So if you want that, description down below. But the induction hob means that I've got no more gas in this house. Now, there's another reason I went for gas, is because with a little one in the house, you don't really want that fume gas inside your house, basically polluting the atmosphere inside your kitchen. Now, I have got an air source, an air monitoring device in here, and the air did get pretty unclean in here when the gas was running. So if you have got gas at the moment, bear in mind that gas boilers have a flue to get rid of that nasty chemical outside, and your house, when you're burning it on a hob, does not. So you might want to consider changing to something like this. Now, if you are thinking of getting a heat pump from Octopus, or not an Octopus customer, there's a code down below for not only joining Octopus and getting £50, but if you're not thinking of getting a heat pump, you can actually split £200 with me and have £100 off your install. And if you're watching this video before the end of November, there's another £250 off Octopus for all orders that go through before then. So a couple of months ago, I asked you, the audience, to help me find a car for my wife, and you gave me loads of suggestions, including ignoring the suggestion that she did not want a Tesla. She likes buttons, she wanted buttons, she doesn't like Tesla. Nothing to do with Elon, she just doesn't like the interior of Teslas. She wants buttons. So we basically saw at fully charged the Ioniq 5N, which I also agreed was a great car, be a brilliant car in the car, and then we saw the price and reality set in that there's no way I could afford that. There's no way I could stretch myself to that. And it was just impossible to buy it. So we settled on the Ioniq 5.6, and then my car dealer part kicked in that it would be a reasonably hard car to resell and they were making a bit too much money. So after much sort of consideration, we either went for the Ioniq 5 Project 45. Now, I've got some stuff going to come on the channel about this car. If you want to learn about it, make sure you follow the channel. But there's going to be some stuff on the vehicle to load and what I'm doing with that. Now, there is a reason why I got this. And now, as you can probably see, I'm now a father to a second child. So we've got Enzo, and this is little Lucia. She was born at £4. And this is why a bit of news comes in. First of all, this is the only time you'll ever see my kids when they're first born, because I like to protect them against online trolls, which I do have a lot of them recently, especially from the Cosy 6 videos. Thank you very much, by the way, to my patrons and new members that have signed up recently. I'll be following loads of videos soon, but as you can probably tell, I'm going to have 2 weeks off, so maybe check my back catalogue out and see some of the videos there, and I'll be back just before Halloween with a very, very special video. I'll see you again then.